What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Ethereum today, ETH. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. It is the 27th day of August, and here we are sitting at about $4,600 still since the last video I made. In my last video for Ethereum, I was talking about the price coming lower, right? We were expecting that we'd come down to about 4,300, but then when we were down here, even with that movement there, I was anticipating we might go a little bit lower, and that's okay. Maybe to form a higher low, maybe to form a slightly lower low, but I think I'm starting to really believe that this is the low and that we don't go below this low here. $4,600 now, 5 hours, 22 minutes left in this day. Let's look at the short-term stuff, and then we'll build out from there, okay? Looking at the 1 hour time frame, the price seems rather resilient. In this area where you should have found resistance, you did, but it did not persist, and you've actually been slowly climbing to the upside. It makes me think that we have more upside price action to go. You've got these bearish candles coming in all over the place, and you're not getting any bearish price action. You're just getting higher lows and higher highs. That's very good. Deceitful to the downside, right? You're being deceitful, making it look like you want to go down, but really you're coming up. That's awesome because that's bullish behavior typically. Living above the 50 like this on the 1 hour RSI, love to see it. That continued behavior is great. The stochastics here are bouncing off the 50, which we also love to see. The MACD crossing above the 0. Now, we just haven't had continuation. The one thing we need is continuation, so it's important to be flexible here, right? If we still see some kind of flash crash where we do take out that low or we see a slightly higher low or something like that, the sky is not falling. We'll come down and we'll come right back up immediately, right? It'll be a very, very short-lived experience. I very much doubt that we go below $4,000, and at this point, I'm even doubting that we go back below $4,300. But again, my doubts don't mean anything. We could, and if it were to happen, I would assume it'd be in the form of a flash crash, something like this, that then gets reversed into, but to the opposite effect, right? Something like that gets reversed into. Anyways, checking out the 4 hour time frame now. Let's do that, okay? 4 hour time frame here. And actually, let's do this from a low to a high. Should I do the high to low? Let's do the high to low, and then we'll do the low to high. I just want to see. 382, very volatile stuff, but that's typical. Typically, whenever you break above the golden ratio on your first attempt, you would expect to come back to the 0.5 or 382 area. Sometimes even the 236. That's actually good to see, healthy. Back above the golden ratio there, I like it. Let's just look at this one, though. It's all basically the same, but just from a different dynamic point of view. High or low to high here, not taking the fake out high. Bounced right off the golden ratio, and we're above the 382. Finding continuous support at the 382, you guys. That's beautiful. It's a very beautiful thing, right? It's actually pretty damn spectacular. I remember when we were making the video, the last video for Ethereum, I believe we were just above the 382, and I was thinking we'd come back down. But damn, we're holding the 382. We're doing good. We're looking very nice here, you guys. I really do believe that we're on the precipice of seeing new all-time highs, right? Bouncing off the oversold zone, getting out of the oversold zone, coming up to the overbought zone, and the MACD is looking like it's been saved, man. We're bouncing off the zero line again. All these good things are coming back, man. That's really good to see. Really, really good to see. So I'm going to take this. I'm actually going to take this original fib here from the high to low and just project out. My thoughts would be that immediately, right, it's Wednesday today. We've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got 4 days left in this week. I wouldn't be surprised at all if by the end of this week we were above $5,000. 5,000 to 5,300 is the next target area. After that, we have 5,500 to 6,200 to talk about, and I wouldn't be surprised if we were higher than that within like the first couple of weeks of September. Ethereum is like a rocket ship right now, you guys. It's going to be hard to stop, and we've had a little bit of turbulence here and there, but overall, we've got higher lows, higher highs, and I don't think that this journey stops here. If we're looking at the daily RSI, finding support at the 50 is great. You've got this bearish divergence look, but I wouldn't call this bearish divergence. Yes, this high is lower than this high, yes, but you already had your bearish divergence here. You know, this high is higher than this high, is higher than this high. It's bullish convergence. It's not bearish divergence. You have higher lows in the price. Looking very, very productive. You're doing all the right things, man. The MACD, kind of neutral, but in a bullish posturing. And the stochastics look like they're ready to bounce here. You guys, the coming days, the coming weeks are going to be fantastic. If this stochastics holds up, depending on how we close the day, you know, we got 5 hours, 18 minutes left, but if this day can close green and if we can build going into tomorrow as well, I think that this stochastics would bounce right off the 50, and that would be a very beneficial thing to see. And I really wouldn't be surprised if we had a weekend pump. I was calling for that last weekend, but I think it might be true this weekend. Weekend pumps are not something I'm fond of calling for, but I've got this tickle on the back of my neck. I don't know, man. There's some kind of something telling me we're going to get a weekend pump, and I had it wrong last weekend. Maybe we'll get it this weekend. If not, I'm going to stop calling for it, and then next weekend we'll get the weekend pump. That'll be what happens. But from an overall high to low here, that $5,500 target keeps coming up. I very much do believe that ultimately we're going to be seeing this thing go up to $8,000. Hell, you guys, Ethereum could go all the way up to $10,000. Maybe we're lowballing it. Maybe we go up to $10,000 to $12,000. by the end of October. It really could be there. I think that we'll be there by the end of the year. Absolutely. There by the end of the year, if not by the end of October, much earlier. And at that point, Ethereum probably goes through a longer consolidation phase before seeing its ultimate cycle ending finale rally, right? Where we go up to like 23K, blow everybody out of the water. It'll be early 2026 that we see that kind of take place. That's my expectation. Maybe going into the end of this year, even into January and stuff like that. But all in all, we're looking good. We're looking for the upside. If we were expecting any downside at all, I think that that's changed. We just haven't got it. We've upheld ourselves very well, and we look great on a weekly perspective. The RSI is fantastic. The stochastics are spectacular, and literally the MACD as well is phenomenal. So all good things. Breaking out above your or I guess a year and a half long consolidation phase. We pulled back last week, bounced right off of it. We're getting bullish looking weeks with these candles down here. We still have 4 days left, over half a week left. We're only down 3%. That'll be a very bullish finish if we can get this week to come up and close green. You guys, we've got the highest weekly close that we just had was last week, right? The highest weekly close in Ethereum's history. We're about to do that again. 2 highest weekly closes in a row makes you think that there's got to be some continuation there. Once, it could just be a fluke. Maybe it's a fake out. But hey, we came down and then we came back up, right? Twice in a row. We get 2 weeks back to back. That makes me pretty damn optimistic that we're going to see some growth here over the coming weeks and months. I got nothing else for you. Hit the like button, subscribe. What does this mean for altcoins? I can hear some of you asking. I think that Ethereum doing well is going to bode very well for altcoins. Absolutely it is. I don't believe in the whole first money goes into Bitcoin, then it rotates into Ethereum, and then it trickles down into altcoins. I don't believe that it's necessarily that simple, but to some degree it kind of is like that, right? When Ethereum does well, you expect altcoins to do well. But the thought that Ethereum has to do well first and then altcoins run. We've seen altcoins running. Altcoins have been running at this exact same, not trajectory. What's the word I want to look for? They've been moving together with Ethereum. Not all altcoins. It's not the whole damn market, but there's a lot of altcoins that moved up here between April and May. There's some that even moved up in June while Ethereum is being stagnant. There's a lot that have moved up with Ethereum over the past couple of months as well. So, or over the past month as well. So, I do believe that as Ethereum progresses, we're going to see altcoins come up with it. And then this next kind of consolidation phase, yes, I believe we'll have a full-blown altcoin boom. Things are going to really take off. So get excited for that. Pile into altcoins. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I think that the most important thing really to do right now is just hold. And even if a shakeout comes your way, don't sell. Don't get shaken out, man. Just be patient and wait, okay? Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye.